Coming up on this second Whistler Pride edition of Outlook TV, skiing out and Pride Parade.
Ferocious party.
The snowball. And much, much more. Hello and welcome to Outlook TV. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
And I'm Angus Pratt, and Outlook TV is a queer magazine show with stories that matter the most from coast to coast.
We are here in Whistler for the second edition of our Winter Pride episodes.
Yes, and today we're going to have the ski out when they come down the mountain with the rainbow flags and go right through the village.
Usually we do it on Friday, but this year the mountain's a lot busier, so we decided to move it on to Blackcomb and have it on Saturday, which is better for some of the kids that wanted to participate that couldn't in the past because they had school. So we have it on Saturday, and it's a little bit of a shorter route on Blackcomb, but it's a more gentle slope, so it's safer for everybody to come down with the big pride flag and have an amazing experience. It's Gilbert Baker's 25th anniversary pride flag that he hand sewed. It has all the colors on it, and we're so excited that we have this wonderful relationship with Vancouver Pride that every year we're able to borrow Gilbert's flag and have fun with it.
What's the run this year?
Shorter than other ones, but fast and fun. They had a great time coming down.
How was it?
It was awesome. Lots of fun.
Yeah?
Lots of fun.
Have you done it another year?
This is my 13th year here at Winter Pride. Yeah. Yeah.
Where are you from?
Ontario, Canada.
Well, it is snowing here in Whistler, but I wouldn't say we're at whiteout conditions quite yet.
Not quite yet, but it's the perfect setting for the whiteout party.
Hey everybody, we're up here in Whistler for Whistler Pride and Ski Week, and we're at Garfunkel's for the whiteout party. It's an awesome time here. There's some great DJs and there's a lot of cool people. I'm gonna go around and make some friends and see what happens.
It's a lot of fun. The parties are great. All the people here are wonderful and lovely, and it starts snowing, so we can start skiing and snowboarding and everything, so it's beautiful. Tomorrow will be fun. We're just gonna go skiing.
Perfect.
Yeah, and then snowball. I guess tomorrow night is snowball. It's a big one, so it'll be fun.
So we'll see you there.
I'm most definitely probably wearing mostly nothing.
Seattle, you have to come up here. It's great. It's like in your backyard, and it's the perfect escape. It's just out of cell range, so it's like you get to relax and yet still be social at the same time. It's perfect.
It's like real life Grindr, where you can just actually look up and then you see people.
Absolutely, I love Whistler. Whistler's great. You know, it's everything's walkable. You can ski right out your back door. You've got everything right there. It's great. I would say probably one of the best winter prides in North America, so absolutely, it's worth the trip.
We're
going to ski tomorrow, and I'm going to go to the app race, and there are a lot of other events happening, so I'm going to make sure to attend all of those as well. I've been to Winter Pride for about 8 years now, and it is basically, with my friends and I, it's an annual event, and we have so much fun up here, meeting people from all over the world, and I think it's such a great experience. It's so much fun, so you have to experience it.
My name is Jason.
And where you from?
I'm from Vancouver as well.
Vancouver?
Yeah, Vancouver's popping. We brought Vancouver to Whistler, of course.
Look at this fabulousness. And you're Vancouver too?
Yes, I'm from Vancouver.
It's my first time here.
What would you tell
Tasting
people?
the group.
Do you recommend people come?
Yeah, they should come. Straight, gay, trans, doesn't matter. Should come.
Yeah.
I just want to say, honestly, I'm so proud of every gay people here. You guys rock it.
We're going to take just a little break now.
And we'll be right back. Whistler Pride and Ski Festival is sponsored by the following resorts. The Host Hotel, Ava Whistler. Fairmont Shadow Whistler. And the Evolution Whistler.
There's been quite a stellar array of DJs up here in Whistler for Pride.
Certainly has, and they're not only from Vancouver, they're from out of town too.
Whistler Pride and Ski Festival may cool you off, but a group of professionals may raise your core temperature with their hot beats. Let's meet some of this year's DJs.
When I first went to a first gay bar on the East Coast, the DJ there, I was kind of infatuated with the music, so I became friends with the DJ, and I learned that way. You can tell by the energy if people are liking it, hands up, if they're screaming, singing along or whatnot. You can tell how they like things.
I'm from London, but I live in San Francisco.
So did you come up here just for this event?
I came up today, got straight off the plane, drove up here, and yeah, just got here. And that is how it's done. It's as easy as that.
Fantastic. Well, thanks so much. Have a great day.
It's not easy. It's very, very hard.
I started raving when I was about 14 years old, and I was really impressed by the DJs, and so I convinced my parents to buy me turntables, and I started collecting records, and I started playing just for fun, actually. For about maybe 12 years, I just played for fun. I go through music, and I find what really speaks to me. That's how I choose my music, and then I select it, and I try to take people on a journey, through the night, from start to finish. I gradually take them up and down through the night.
You have a new track coming out. Can you tell us about that?
It's signed to a label called Tool Room, and they're out of the UK. They're the biggest underground house record label on the planet.
It started for me when I was very young. I started to play piano, and then I went to music school. And at the age of 15, I signed with a record label, and everything from there just roll out. To be honest, lots of my tracks, every time I play it, I get emotional because there are stories behind it. A lot of the stories about relationship I had and some drama that I had, so I always connect to it, For example, Shine is one of my favorite, Bring Me Home. It's like from 2005, 8, I don't remember. I get loose. I'm coming to having fun, you know, to have fun. I present my music and I'm dancing and jumping and trying to feel like I'm one of the crowd. I'm gonna make you sweat.
Up next, we are going to take you to the Ferocious Party. You were there, right, Angus?
Certainly was, and the fur was flying at the Whistler Convention Center. The fur is flying here at the Whistler Conference Center on Friday night for the Ferocious Party. Let's go check it all out. Good evening, you handsome guys. Where are you from?
Hi, I'm Kieran. I'm from Ireland.
I'm also from Vancouver.
Not so much.
One from Ireland and one from Vancouver?
Yeah.
Great. Did you come up here just for the Ferocious Party?
Yeah, we're here with the boys, here for the fun.
Absolutely. Tonight's the night.
Great.
I'm Joe. I'm from New York City.
I'm Eric from New York City as well.
Did you come all the way from New York City just for the party?
We did. We have never been to Whistler Pride before, and we were very attracted to all of the great events here and of course the natural beauty of Whistler. So we put together a group of 6 people and we went for it this year, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we usually go to Aspen for Gay Ski Week, but we thought we'd come to Whistler this year to check it out. It seems awesome.
Yeah.
Well, welcome guys, and thanks so much for choosing Whistler.
Our pleasure. We'll be back.
Our pleasure. It was great. Whistler's awesome.
And we love the exchange rate.
We're at the Chill Lounge. We're going to go in and see what's going on. Good evening. How are you doing?
Good. I'm great. Thanks. How are you doing this evening?
Really great. It's a great party.
It's so much fun, isn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Now, you were here earlier for the après ski, correct?
Yeah, we were. That's right. So we're. It's the first time in about 5 years Air New Zealand's back supporting Gay Ski Week. So we're really excited to be here. We had a VIP lounge early this evening, and what we're here this evening is really promoting one of our key features of our products flying from our Vancouver gateway, which is the Economy Sky Couch, which is what we're sitting on right now. We call this Cuddle Class because you can sit up and spoon up with your partner or your travel companion. So it's really come to a way to fly in our economy class. We really value the LGBT space, and something we want to sort of re-engage ourselves with. So this is our first foray into it. So we hope this will be the first of many activities that we do over the coming years with LGBT. So we're very excited.
Ferocious Military Ball, and I'm DJing.
You're DJing. Now, where are you from?
I'm from London, but I live in San Francisco.
So did you come up here just for this event?
I came up today, got straight off the plane, drove up here, and yeah, just got here.
Up next, we're going to take you to the Daily Extra.
And this time it's with Robin Perrell in Vancouver.
Hi, I'm Robin Perrell, and I'm the managing editor in Vancouver of dailyextra.com, Canada's gay and lesbian news source. Here are some of the stories we've been following in the last few weeks. Brent Hawkes, the senior pastor at Toronto's Metropolitan Community Church, made headlines in February after news surfaced that he'd been charged with indecent assault and gross indecency. Hawkes is no stranger to headlines, having been on the forefront of gay rights for decades. Among other milestones, he conducted the first gay marriage in Canada in 2001, wearing a bulletproof vest. That was 4 years before Canada legalized same-sex marriage. The charges he's now facing relate to his time living in Nova Scotia in the 1970s. He has denied the charges, and very few details are public at this time.
But I want to be clear. I am innocent of these accusations. For 38 years, I have fought with all that I have for equality for our community. I have fought to give voice to those without voice. Now I will fight these accusations with all that I have, but this time my fight will be different. This time I will allow my lawyers to give voice for me. I have a faith that will sustain me.
Many community members have stepped forward to support Hawkes since the charges were made public. Some have questioned the charges themselves, which are no longer in the Criminal Code of Canada. The RCMP's resurrection of an explicitly homophobic law sets a worrisome precedent. Toronto criminology professor Mariana Valverde told Daily Extra. Gross indecency was an intentionally vague charge that was used almost exclusively to prosecute gay men engaged in sexual activity. I just don't see any possible justification why anybody would bring up a section of the criminal code with such a bad history, she says. Jamaican lawyer and activist Maurice Tomlinson, who also lives in Toronto, echoes Valverde.
I really don't think that this is an appropriate use of that law. Clearly, if the law was repealed, there was some understanding that it was bad when it was made. So why are you now using a law which, yes, it would have been valid then, but you have seen the light and found that that law had no place in a functioning democracy. So why would you resurrect the law? I'm just puzzled. The law clearly has no place under the new charter, for example. And even then, I'm sure persons would see that the law was just used to stigmatize and discriminate against gay men. So I can't understand the logic.
For more on this story and all our coverage of Brent Hawkes, go to dailyextra.com. In other news, Daily Extra published an investigation in February into the barriers gay men face when they try to access PrEP for HIV prevention. Reporter Nico Bell brings us the bureaucratic nightmare that awaits many gay men in BC who are trying to take Truvada to prevent HIV. While many insurance companies will theoretically cover Truvada in some cases, gay men say they're facing repeated rejections, confusion, contradictory directions, and misinformation. For more on this story, go to dailyextra.com. In other sexual health news, critics say BC's new HPV vaccination plan doesn't go far enough. After years of offering free vaccines to all girls in grade 6 to prevent human papillomavirus, the BC government finally extended the same free coverage to gay and bisexual boys between the ages of 9 and 26. But in order to access the vaccines, these young gay guys will have to come out to their parents, or their schools, or a doctor. And that's not fair, says one BC MLA. Spencer Chandler Herbert says the HPV vaccine should be provided to all boys, the same way it's provided to all girls. If you care about human rights and forcing kids to out themselves to get it, you approve the vaccine being available for boys and girls, women and men, he says. In international news, Caitlyn Jenner's canceled tour has raised questions across North America, including in Vancouver, where her 5-city speaking tour should have brought her in February. We asked 2 trans writers in Vancouver to weigh in. The result? Dueling guest columns. Sort of. Eric David Eide was seriously disappointed that Jenner canceled her tour. When he first saw her on the cover of Vanity Fair, he says he saw a hero. Then all hell broke loose, as some trans activists began to trash Jenner. One toe out of line sets us to frothing at the mouth and completely denouncing her, Eide writes, pleading with people to stop tearing at Jenner and instead to give her a chance to grow. Writer Amy Fox sees it a little differently. She thinks Caitlyn Jenner should listen carefully to her trans protesters and learn from their perspectives. She also thinks Jenner should be honest about why she canceled her tour. For both perspectives and much more local, national, and international news, go to dailyextra.com and follow our Facebook and Twitter feeds. This is Robin Perel for Daily Extra in Vancouver for Outlook TV.
We're going to have to take just a little break now.
Yes, while we wait for our beaver tails.
There is so a joke in there somewhere.
Hi, I'm Flava, and you're watching Outlook TV.
Whistler Pride and Ski Festival is sponsored by the following resorts. The Host Hotel, Ava Whistler. Weston Resort and Spa Whistler. Resort Quest Whistler. And Blackcomb Lodge by Whistler Premier.
While we're up here in Whistler having all sorts of fun, we're going to take you back to Vancouver.
And we're going to see Karen at Thump.
Hi, this is Karen for Outlook TV at Club XY for the Thud event. Let's go check out some big girls.
As some of the bigger girls in the community, we talked about having an event called Thud, which was dedicated to just the big girls of the community. Because, I mean, Anna and I have both fallen on the stage before, and we can attest to the fact that the sound thud is an accurate sound that both we and the stage produce when we fall over.
I'm really actually a little surprised at the response we've gotten to Thud. People are really excited about it as a celebration and also sort of a bit of a punk thing as well, a bit of a punk movement. It's a little bit of FU, it's a little bit of poking fun at ourselves, and it's just a lot of drag fun for the community.
I believe it's Inappropriate, who I love. I haven't seen her out on stage for a while, so I'm excited about that. Beach Cobbla, of course. We have Eva Scarlett, lots of great drag performers and some first timers that I already know in community, so just excited to support my sisters.
See sweat, you're gonna see tears.
You're gonna see a lot of fries.
There's gonna be some wigs flying off. Peach and I have a pretty good sense of humor, I think. I mean, we obviously take ourselves very seriously. I have unicorn cupcakes on my dress, and you look like a burger mechanic.
Well, and with any luck, one of us will fall, and everyone in the room will hear a resounding thud.
You will each tell us where you think these fries are from, and whoever is right will get a point.
And a night with me, hi.
I know that you have to be a bigger girl, you have to perform a song by a bigger girl, and you're not allowed to cinch or wear a corset. Everyone's just here to have a really good time, hopefully forget any sort of body issues they have, and just have a good positive night, have a good positive experience.
I run other events in town that are that involve a lot of skin, and I'm really big on people of any body type being comfortable with who they are, be it in drag or out of drag. And so this became an opportunity for the bigger girls in the community to come together and say, like, we're big girls, we're beautiful, and we're gonna do this. But always with a sense of humor, because if you don't have a sense of humor about drag, then you're doing drag badly.
Yeah.
And up next, we're going to take you to Snowball, the biggest party up here in Whistler Pride.
Yes, and people come from all over the world to join this party.
Welcome to Snowball, where things are just going to get really, really hot in here. Let's check it out.
Basically, I'm gonna see the crowd, you know. I'm gonna play me, you know. I've got experience of, like, I don't know, 15 years, and my music is, you know, always come first, and we'll see. Get loose. I'm coming to having fun, you know, to have fun. I present my music, and I'm dancing and jumping and trying to feel like I'm one of the crowd.
What can we expect from you tonight?
I'm gonna make you sweat.
We're here at Snowball. How's it all going? Where are you from?
I'm from Tucson, Arizona.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
San Francisco.
What are you going to say to all the people back home?
You guys got to come to Whistler Gay Ski Week.
Come up to Whistler.
Kelly Kapowski is my best friend.
Yay! So much fun.
Hey, have you been to any other prides?
Yeah.
And how does this compare?
It's different. This is my first winter pride.
This is kind of cyber freak meets lips. I don't know. Just a whole lot of everything. They said you have to look like a snowball. I said, okay, I've got it in my closet.
So you just pulled this out of your closet?
I did. These are shoulder pads from a football team. You know, I don't watch football. But I was like, I have another idea for them pads. And this is what I made. Can you believe it?
What other prides have you performed at?
All over. I've done all of the United States. I've done Europe. I just went to Bangkok for New Year's Eve, which was amazing. Lead sheep. I've done Vancouver Pride a couple of times. I've done Toronto. I love the Canadians. You just don't know what you're gonna get.
Is this your first time in Winter Pride here?
It is. It's my first time in Whistler.
What do you think of this?
The drive up here was amazing. The parties are out of. I mean, really, it's like I can't believe I'm on top of a mountain, on top of a volcano. What a great turnout.
Well, darn, that is all the time we have for the hijinks up here at Whistler Pride.
Yes, it's been a fantastic time, though.
Thanks so much for joining us. And hey, why don't you join us? Come volunteer with us.
Yes, and like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Thanks so much. I'm Rebecca Wyman.
I'm Angus Pratt.
Stay fabulous, Canada.